Friday because I know it was a long weekend. You guys probably had a lot going on. So we ran through these nice, simple 6 steps, right? We put our slide over the graph. We mark a plus at the origin. Okay. We make a dot at all our points and label them P, Q, R. And then we turn what it says to turn. 90 degrees is one turn. Clockwise is to the right. So we took our slide and we rotated it once to the right. We lined our plus back up in the middle, and we can see exactly where my image triangle lands. Okay? This is not something that we can just count our way over to on the graph. We have to physically turn the triangle and line it up like that. Clockwise is to the right. Counterclockwise is to what direction? To the left. So same thing. We did our little plus. We dotted our dots. We named our dots. And we turned our slide once to the left. We line the plus back up. And we see right where those new dots are going to land. Okay, you guys remember this from Friday? Yes. Seems easy enough, right? Hopefully. I know we didn't get practice with it, but... So those are the first 2 types of transformations. The third type of transformation, first 3 types of rotations. The third type of rotation is a 180 degree rotation around the origin. Like I said, what are we missing here? We have a degree, but we don't have a what? A direction. Am I going clockwise or am I going counterclockwise? Counterclockwise? Does anyone agree with that? We're going to go counterclockwise? Does anyone think we're going to go clockwise? Some yeses and some nos.
Which way is clockwise?
Clockwise is to the right. Counterclockwise is to the left. Let me ask you this. If 90 degrees is one turn, how many turns is 180 degrees? 2.
It's going to be in the third.
Okay.
It's going to be the third.
It is going to be in the third quadrant. That's right. So 180 degrees, let's write this in. 2 turns.
Okay, I did 2 turns.
But I don't have a direction. What do you think that might mean? What's that? It's going in a circle? Yeah, it is kind of rotating in a circle.
It don't really matter because it's on the right side. Even if you turn 2, it's always going to end up in the same spot.
That's right. Exactly, Eli. It doesn't matter what direction we go. Because if I'm right here and I turn to the left once, twice, I end up in quadrant 3. If I'm right here and I turn to the right twice, 1, 2, I still end up in quadrant 3. The direction here doesn't matter. The direction does not matter when we're rotating 180 degrees. Okay, think of it like this, right? I'm looking at you guys right now, right? Everybody see that?
Yeah.
I'm looking right at you. I'm going to turn to the right 2 times. 1, 2. Now I'm facing away from you, right? If I turn to the left 2 times, 1, 2, I'm still facing away. So the direction does not matter, all right? Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
All my coordinates here are the same. X is at 1, 4. Y is at 4, 4. And Z is at 4, 2. Just like PQR and STU on the previous page. So now we're going to do what we're supposed to do. We're going to follow our steps. And you guys can do this with me since you have your slides. Hopefully you still have your slide. You haven't lost it yet. And you have your pen.
I lost it.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm just playing.
Okay, good. Hopefully you're just playing.
I thought I lost it like 2 minutes ago.
That's good. I'm glad you found it. So we're going to plus our origin like that. We're going to make a dot at X, at Y, and at Z. Okay, again, here's what my slide looks like off of the graph. And then we're going to turn it 2 times. In what direction? Doesn't matter. I'm going to go to the left. 1 turn. We line it back up. We're right there. 2 turns. Boom. Now I'm down in quadrant 3. Okay, once we get down here, right, there's a couple things we can do. We can just mark our prime coordinates right now, X prime is going to be at -1, -4. Y prime is going to be at -4, -4. And Z prime is going to be at -4, -2. Okay, now I can go through.
We changed both.
Dot them all. Good. You're one step ahead of me. Give me 1 sec and I'll ask you that question and you can answer it, okay?
I have one.
Connect all my dots. And I've got my nice image triangle, X prime, Y prime, Z prime, just like that. Okay, Zach, from my pre-image coordinates to my image coordinates, what did we change?
We changed both coordinates.
That's
every single one. We changed the positives all to a negative.
That's right. We didn't change the numbers. 1, 4, 4, 4, 4, 2 became -1, -4, -4, -4, -4, -2. So what did we do? We just flipped the sign of X and of Y. Did we change what order they're in?
No.
No, the X still goes first, the Y still goes second, but my positives became negatives. If they were all negatives, they would all become positives, right? So it doesn't just mean we're making it negative. We flipped the sign. All right. 180 degrees is probably the easiest one because it does look relatively mirrored, right, when we finish it. These ones just look kind of weird and not fun. All right. The pen? Okay, I'll get you a new one. Just give me a sec. All right. Give these two a try. See if you are comfortable and confident using your little slide. See if you can rotate MNO 90 degrees clockwise. And for part B, rotate ABC counterclockwise 90 degrees. Okay, let's take take 3 minutes. I'm going to come by and see how you guys are doing and help where you need some help, but we'll take 3 minutes. Give those a try on your own.
I don't have that.
Don't have what?
Bless you.
This paper? You sure do.
Wait, so do I go right?
Finish this.
Where's my TV at? Wait, hold on. Oh, they're here. Hold on. Where's my TV at?
Wait.
Why would you say that?
Yeah, but it's
Like, no,
action with the
wait, or, oh, it's right. It's right. It's okay.
Well, I can't say that
Oh, yeah.
because I also have to look at the clock.
Well, I did. I would be.
Did it fall out in your backpack somewhere? Yeah, I would probably like in this.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Can you give me one too?
So these ones, it looks like we turn them twice. See how they're diagonal from each other? If we're going 90 degrees, it's only one turn. So that's like what we did on Friday. So see if you can take this one and turn it 90 degrees clockwise and end up. Yeah. Those are good 180s though. Those are perfect 180s. Let me see. Yep, that looks good.
I don't know what
How you feeling? Okay, ish. Yeah. So make sure this is nice in the middle. There we go. Okay, point to N. O and M. Okay, and then label them real quick just so you know which one's which. Okay, now we're doing 90 degrees. That's one turn clockwise. So show me what a clockwise rotation would look like. This way. See how we're going to the right when we do that? Basically, like clockwise, you gotta remember is to the right? So what you can do is take your finger on the right corner and then drag it down like that. If it was counterclockwise, we would take the left corner and drag it down like that. You see that? So do one turn to the right. Where would you end up? Take it, turn it once to the right, line that plus back up. Boom. And now we can see there's N, and there's up. So what you do, right, is you just come over it, move it, boom, dot. Line it back up, and then do it again.
No, that's real tough.
Oh, you do like a high five.
I know it's very crunchy.
Good.
Like a high five.
Give me a thumbs up if you're all done with both of them.
I'm on my second one right now.
Okay, take another minute.
I'm already dead.
Nobody did.
2 minutes. Take another 2 minutes. That's fine if you're done. Good. That's right. Exactly. And then you line up. Because the plus has to get lined up. There's where my new points are going to be. It's got to be perfect. Your points are kind of in the middle. So go back down to the green.
Angeline, what do you want?
Oh yeah, there are little dots. You want to make sure your pluses in the center when you dot your points. Otherwise, they're going to get a little shift. Good. Angeline's making sense? Cool. Looks good. So what direction are we turning in this one? That's the degree, but what direction?
Smile out.
Is it clockwise or counterclockwise? Okay. So what direction is counterclockwise? To the left or to the right?
I know.
Well, clockwise is to the right. Right? Look at the clock. You see the red hand? It's turning to the right. So counterclockwise would be the opposite. It's turning to the left. Okay? So if I take my triangle here and I turn it to the left, it's going to end up down here. If you just turn it to the right, you should see right? Give another This one is going clockwise. What direction is clockwise?
Ain't gonna do too much. Ain't gonna do too much.
Right. So if I have my triangle right here, and I turn this to the right, we're going to be like here. Yeah, it's a little hard to kind of visualize that. You turn this to the left. Same thing, Angelina, you did.
No, it's okay.
Same thing.
I'm her best
This
friend.
one. Well, let's talk about it. Ray, what are we doing?
I'm getting fat.
Okay, let's not, please. Okay. All right, let's take a look. We got a little bit of turn confusion, some of us, and that's all right. That's to be expected. That's why we're going to get a lot of practice with this today. So please make sure you're paying attention to make sure you got it right. Okay, the plus is like our center of gravity. That's where we're going to line ourselves back. Okay, that's where we're going to line ourselves back up. So we have our plus. We want it to be perfectly centered when we make our dots. If I'm over here and I start making my dots, everything's going to go wrong. So we're in the center, right? I make a dot at M, a dot at N, I'm not moving it at all, and a dot at O, okay? And I label them all so I know which one is which. Now, 90 degrees clockwise. Is the clock right now running to the right or to the left? To the right, okay? Clockwise is to the right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this slide to the right. You guys see that arrow?
Yeah.
Okay, to the left would look like this. It's going over to the left. So if I'm turning to the right, here's what I can do. Okay, I can take my right hand in the top right corner. You guys see this? Anila, Anai, Zach, what are we doing? Are we seeing this?
They're trying to get. Oh, yeah.
Okay, we should, okay.
They're trying to get some food.
Okay, let's not, please. Let's just focus on this. Okay, I'm going to take my right hand, go to the right corner, and I'm going to drag that down. Look at that. Now I just got to line my plus back up, and I see there's where my image coordinates are going to be. Okay, I'm going to do that again. Here we are. We're turning to the right. Okay, so my arrow's to the right. If I take my right hand and go to the right corner, and then drag this down.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
How?
Okay,
Went the other way.
so the you're saying the corner thing is confusing you?
Yeah, because, okay, yeah, like you said, go right. So me and Araya did the same thing. So we put it on the thing, and then we turned it this way.
Yeah, but you
Like,
don't
okay, so
you-
let's,
hey,
so we had it right.
Yeah.
We turned this way.
To the
And we
right?
got it, yeah. Okay, basically.
Like
So-
we actually
so-
went to the right.
Okay, so we went like this, right? Like we had it on there,
You're
and we
starting.
turned it like
Bad.
we turned it this way.
Okay.
We actually moved it to the right.
I see. Yes. So you guys, you kind of saw it like if the pre-image is on the left, and I'm going clockwise, then I should be going to the right.
Yeah.
Yes, that's where we can get confused, right? But we're not translating it to the right. We're turning it to the right. Okay. If you just take your slide and you turn it to the right, right, as if the clock was moving to the right, this is the direction that it's going. See that little arrow that's moving to the right all the way around in a circle? Okay. So if I drop it back down and I go to the right, I'm going to end up above my shape like that. So this is going to take practice. Don't be discouraged if you're having trouble with it to start. If you aren't having trouble with it, that's great. But we're still going to get a good lot of practice. Okay? There's my image triangle right there. I need you to stay for this since you were gone on Friday. So afterwards.
Stay right here.
Okay, Eli, stop. We don't need that.
Can I go there?
I want everyone to stay. So please stop asking. Okay, for this next one, what direction are we rotating? Clockwise or counterclockwise? Counterclockwise. Is that to the right or to the left? That one's going to be to the left. So I'm going to line up my center. I'm going to dot and label all my points. And to the left is that way. Right? You guys see that? To the left is going that way. Exactly. So I'm going to turn this to the left like that.
Bruh, oh my goodness, again.
Okay? It's okay. If you got them both backwards, that just means we got to think backwards, right? So if I'm going to the left, just like that, boom, I end right there. I line it back up. There's C prime. There's B prime. There's A prime. I told you on Friday this was the most difficult transformation of the unit. So we'll get some practice with it today and then the rest of the week doing all that. All right? Any questions about those? Anyone get them both right? Raya did? Yeah? A couple people did? Okay. If you did not get them right, that's okay because we're going to get some practice right now.
Yay.
All right?